Look at our modern cities. Skyscrapers, massive bridges, and highways. They all rise through the power of concrete. But there is a problem. Modern concrete has an expiration date. A bridge we build today starts to crack in 50 to 60 years. After 100 years, most are in danger of collapse. Now, let's turn our gaze to Italy, to Rome. The Pantheon was completed in 125 AD. It has defied earthquakes, wars, and time for exactly 2,000 years. Moreover, there isn't a single gram of steel reinforcement inside it. How is it that technology from thousands of years ago is more durable than today's billion-dollar engineering? Today, we will discover one of the greatest secrets humanity ever lost: the chemistry of Roman concrete, Opus Caementicium, and why it is superior to our own. The Romans didn't learn to make concrete by chance. They harnessed the wildest power of nature: volcanoes. The secret lay in a volcanic ash found in the town of Pozzuoli near the Bay of Naples. The Roman architect Vitruvius called this ash pozzolana. This was no ordinary dust. When combined with lime, it created a structure that interlocked at the molecular level through a chemical reaction with water. The most incredible part was this concrete hardened underwater. The Romans lowered massive wooden molds into the sea and poured this mortar inside. Instead of eroding the concrete, seawater made it even stronger. This allowed them to build a maritime empire by constructing massive harbors and breakwaters in every corner of the Mediterranean. For years, archaeologists saw a mistake when they looked at Roman concrete: tiny white chunks of lime, the size of rice grains, scattered throughout the mix. They called them lime clasts and assumed the Romans were simply sloppy at mixing their mortar. But in 2023, a team led by MIT professor Admir Masic proved that this mistake was actually the ancient world's greatest nanotechnological achievement. When researchers examined Roman concrete under a microscope, they realized something incredible. These white chunks weren't just lime. They were residues of an extremely high-heat chemical process called hot mixing. Instead of slaking the lime first, the Romans used quicklime, preparing the mortar at temperatures reaching 200 degrees Celsius. This is where the miracle begins. This high heat creates fragile but reactive calcium reservoirs within the concrete. Centuries later, when a microcrack forms and a single drop of rainwater seeps in, that water hits the white lime clast. The lime instantly reacts with the water, dissolves into a calcium-rich fluid, and flows into the crack. Within seconds, it crystallizes, sealing the crack like a scar. In other words, Roman concrete heals itself, just as our bones knit back together when broken. The MIT team created two concrete blocks in the lab, one with the Roman formula, the other with a modern one. They cracked both and ran water over them. The Roman concrete completely sealed the crack within 2 weeks and became watertight. The modern concrete simply crumbled. So, how did such a genius system vanish into the dusty pages of history? The answer isn't just barbarian invasions, it's a massive logistical collapse. The pozzolana ash required for Roman concrete was found only in specific volcanic regions. When the Roman Empire fragmented, the safe trade routes in the Mediterranean disappeared. A British or German peasant could no longer have volcanic ash shipped from Italy. The knowledge died not just on paper, but in the field of application. Engineers died, guilds disbanded, and medieval people looked at the massive Pantheon dome and thought, only sorcerers could build this. We sacrificed the free nanotechnology nature offered us for the sake of short-term gains and wars. Today's Portland cement is strong but flawed. We must use steel. Steel rusts and explodes concrete from the inside like a bomb. Roman concrete has no steel. They relied solely on chemical durability and geometric strength. Today, we build fast structures for a 50-year lifespan, while they erected monuments for 2,000 years. The modern economy dictates fast consumption, while Roman engineering aimed for eternity. To build the cities of the future, perhaps we should work in ruins. If we can adapt Rome's self-healing formula, we can lead an environmental revolution to save the world. Thanks for watching. What do you think we are doing wrong today? Let's meet in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like.